Hi there, welcome to another Jen Stampin' for Fun Watch It Wednesday video. For today's video, I thought I'd show you how I made just sort of like a little treat wrapper for this chocolate bar. And this was inspired by one of the Team Stick girls, Marianne, who came over and brought me a little gift. And I was so inspired by the wrapper she had for her gift, I made a couple of modifications, and this is what I came up with. So it looks like this, and inside you'll see it's big enough to hold one of these big chocolate bars, square chocolate bars. So let's get started. I'll show you how I did it. It's actually super easy, so you could pump off a whole bunch if you needed to make a bunch of little gifts for some friends or anything. So I'm using the Stampin' Trimmer. I'm using the Real Red cardstock. I'm taking an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock, and I'm going to cut it in half at the 4 1/4 mark, right here. 4 1/4. We're going to use this dark blade, which cuts it. Okay, there we go. And then we're going to turn it sort of landscape, and we are going to make some score marks at the 3 3/4. We're going to score, and then 4 1/4 we'll score. We're going to have to open this arm here because we are going to score at the, oh sorry, dropping stuff, not enough room. We're going to score, move it over to 9. Okay, so we did 3 3/4, 4 1/4. Now we're going to score at 9 and 9 1/2, just like that. Okay, so that is that, and I have already cut some beautiful designer series paper using the Candy Cane Lane designer series paper pack. If you take a look at this pack, there's tons of beautiful designs in there. So cute. I love the colors: crumb cake, early espresso, real red, whisper white. So I took a couple of the designs from that. This piece I cut at 4 inches wide by 3.5 inches high. So that's 4 inches wide, 3.5 inches high. And then this piece, it's 4 inches by 1 1/4 inches. Okay, and so that will actually fit perfectly on our cardstock that we've already cut and scored. So let me bring that back in. You can kind of fold a bit on the score lines so you can kind of see the shape, and then you'll know where to put the designer series paper. So we're going to put this on sort of the bigger flap. I'm going to use some of our snail adhesive. Don't need lots because it's pretty strong. There we go. And then we'll put this other strip down here. I love how all the paper in one pack of designer series paper coordinates together, so you can kind of get a different design but still great matching colors. Okay, look at that. That's how easy it is. So that would be a great little treat wrapper already, but I thought it would be nice to do a little sentiment here. So what I'm going to use is the Here's to Cheers stamp set. It's in the Holiday Mini Catalog, and it's just got a bunch of different sayings that might be nice for a tag. So I'm going to use this one here, wishing you a scrumptious Christmas season. So let me pop that one out, and we'll put it onto a clear block. So these are our rubber stamps that kind of cling to the back, to cling to a block. Now what I do, I actually don't put the sticker on top. I find it clings really well without the sticker. You just have to make sure when you're looking at it that you know which is the top and which is the bottom. And I'll just use a piece of the Whisper White cardstock here and our Real Red ink. And the reason why I chose Real Red is because the designer series paper pack told me that Real Red was one of the colors. So I just tried to keep it simple and use the same color. Stamp it there. Fantastic. And I am going to cut it out. So to cut it out, I'm going to use our layering oval framelits. So you can pick, it comes with quite a lot of framelits in there. Let me see whether I can show you the pack. I don't do a very good job of keeping them nice and tidy, but you can see how many ovals there are in the set. So I grabbed a scallop oval and a non-scalloped oval, and we'll use the scalloped oval to cut out the real red paper, and I'll use the non-scallop to cut out the sentiment here. So we just need our friend the Big Shot, which is a wonderful die cutting tool. Let me bring him over. And get ourselves going. So I am using the magnetic platform. I just find it really helpful to use the magnetic platform when I'm using Framelits because it doesn't shift around as much, hopefully. And then I will put the Whisper white paper on top. You know what? I'll just take that off. Okay. And then put the die on top so we can kind of line it up and get it centered the way we like. And then I'll use some of the real red cardstock and put the scallop framelit on top. So I like doing both at once. There's no reason why I can't cut out both at once. Just makes it a little more time efficient. And we'll just roll it through. So the creaking that you hear is totally normal. It's just cutting the paper. Okay. And here we go. So I'll move these dies out of the way so I don't lose them. And we will just put a little bit of adhesive here and stick it right on. It's a perfect, perfect match for just a cute little scallop around the oval. Look at how cute that is. And the real red matches great with the paper. So we could actually kind of stick that like that. Okay, so maybe I'll use a dimensional. So let me see. Here are the stamping dimensionals. Everyone needs those. They're the perfect height, the perfect size. And remember, you're just going to put it at the top of the backing, because we don't want the whole thing to stick down. We just kind of want the top to be stuck down. There you go, just like that. So you can put your treat inside. I would use some stronger adhesive like our tear and tape adhesive, or maybe fast fuse, and you can glue your treat inside. And then here, when you're ready to close it, I use some of the matching Candy Cane Lane Designer Series washi tape, designer washi tape. So that's how I closed it up here, as you can see, just to, you know, help it to stay closed a bit. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I hope that this inspires you to make some cute packaging for your holiday treats. And if you do need any supplies, feel free to head to my online store, which is www.genevieve.stampinup.net, and just click the Shop Now button. You can also, if you're watching this on YouTube, you can hit the clickable links in the YouTube description for my blog and my website. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.